Hello and welcome to this short screencast covering the upcoming changes to the WMS user interface. There's not much change in functionality, it's mostly in where things are. It's not too different, but I'll go over the changes now. I'll keep this fairly brief. So starting with login, as you can see there's a bit more going on in the new user interface. The main change is that you can now also log in with your Google, LinkedIn, OpenID or WordPress logins into WMS. Other than that, it's pretty much the same. You log in the same way. You've got the same forgotten pad links and what have you, and also some links to our blog and different things here. But pretty much you just log in the same way. Once we log in, if we go to the WMS dashboard page, we'll see everything looks pretty much the same with just a few small differences. This is the new user interface on the left and the current version of WMS on the right. If we look at the main sections, we have My Sites, System Messages, Last Activity and WMS News. These sections are the same as in the current version of WMS, no change there. Recent knowledge base articles, that's showing at the moment, but that's going to be removed as we already have access to knowledge base articles through the help menu, so that'll be getting taken off. A new feature is Switch Site, which this is always on show no matter what page in WMS you're on, and if you have more than one WMS site it will allow you to switch between them easily. Moving on to the right hand side, it shows your name and your login as usual. However, instead of settings to edit your details and change your password, that is now under account. It does the same thing, it's just changed its name. Logout works as normal and the help button has the same two options, support tickets and knowledge base, and that's the changes to the WMS dashboard. So if we now look at a site in the WMS, we'll see there's a few changes. This is the new user interface at the top and this is the current version of WMS at the bottom. If we look first at the Site View Live button, this is the button that when you click on it brings up the index page of your website. That's been moved over to the left, and instead of View Live it has the domain of your website. If you click on it, it will still bring up your home page though. If we look at the main navigation on the current version of WMS, we have a main nav with drop downs, and under that some tabs. That's been replaced in the new user interface with some tabs, each with its own sub-nav. Essentially what's been done is the Create menu has been removed, and the admin and manage menus have been combined in a new admin section. So if we look at each tab, under pages we've got the WMS site tree as normal, which you can right click on pages and folders and get the options in the context menu. Also here now is new page and new folder, which has been taken from the create menu. Similar with components, in the components tab we've got the components folder structure. You can right click and get the context menu for functions here, but new component is now here as well. That's been moved from the create menu into the components tab. The libraries tab, that links to the WMS library as before, so nothing new there, same as that. Site publish, that has the same four options: publish all pages, publish instructions, generation reports and publish reports, as can be found in the publish section of the current version of WMS. Users and access, this has the same three options: add user, manage users roles, as can be found under the users section of the current version of WMS. And then the last tab, admin, the manage sites option here comes from the admin section in the current version of WMS. But the other options, external links, libraries FTP, social media, bulk content edit and activity logs, are all from the manage section of the current version of WMS. So those are the changes. Thanks for listening.